All right, I do believe that we are live and I am pretty excited today, guys. SCHD dividend already processing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me know there in the chat as soon as you guys hop in. Whose whose SCHD dividend is already processing or in process, already picking up more shares of SCHD. I'm pretty excited about that. Man, I'm very excited. I'm gonna show you guys a screenshot because I'm with Fidelity. So during the weekend, if the dividend falls on a Monday, the dividend starts processing pretty much on the weekend. So as soon as I opened up my account on Saturday, I saw it there and I was so excited. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, who in here is going to drip that SCHD dividend? And let me know how many shares did you guys pick up. I'm going to show you guys how many shares did the SCHD dividend pick up for me. And how many am I short of my next goal, which is 400 shares? I'm like almost there. So by tomorrow, and we're going to take a look at futures. We're going to take a look at the SCHD share price to see where it's at. So if there's some red, I'm gonna buy at a cheaper price, which is gonna be awesome. Oh man, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. Definitely the SCHD dividend got me excited. What's going on, KC? Good morning from Korea. Hello, everyone. What's going on, KC? Whew, man, did you get paid already? Hold on. No, you might get paid tomorrow, right? I think it is. Let me know for you, SCHD dividend. Today might be SCHD dividend payday. Yes, yes. Mine is already processing right now. Man, I'm excited. If you follow me on X, you will know already since yesterday. I posted it yesterday on X. And of course, I got to drink a little bit of coffee. Woo. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm very excited. What's going on, Tim? Good evening. Tim never misses, man. Tim, nice to see you there in the chat. Barnes, I better pause my movie watching the Fellowship of the Ring extended. Oh, you don't think I have seen that one? I don't think I have seen that one. But man, I'm excited. Isra, what's going on? Hi, guys. Luis Ortega, I see the excitement, Jay, on the 400 SCHD goal. Love it. Yes, Luis. Can't wait to see that nice 400 right there on my account tomorrow, because I am going to buy. I am planning on buying tomorrow, and I gotta make a little bit more of a deposit because I do have some cash, but I don't have as much. And this past week, I deposited more than what I usually do. I usually deposit $100 and I put in 150. I'm pretty much counting on the check that I'm getting this week from my second job. So I'm pretty much taking some of the budget. I'm like, this credit card can wait a couple more days until I get paid on Thursday. I mean, it could wait. It could wait a few more days. I'm not gonna get paid. I'm not gonna get charged interest anyways. So, but yeah, man, I'm pretty excited, man. The big 400 tomorrow. All right, let me see. Madden, good evening. What's going on? David Wilson, salivating thinking about the sale going on. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at futures. I gotta take a look. I gotta already open it up and see where it's at. We're gonna take a look at futures. We're gonna look at. I saw that not crude oil, but which one was it? That was at $115. Pretty much. But yeah, futures are down from Wall Street. Yeah. I took a quick sneak peek, on X. So I took a look and I saw, man, everybody posting that it is down. It's in the red, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and the Dow Jones. So that means, and tomorrow I'm planning on buying some more SCHD. So that means I'm going to buy it even cheaper, And then also, if you're a Vanguard shareholder, gotta stay there because there is some ETF share split coming up. And one of them is a position that I used to hold that I want to open up a position in the Roth IRA. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, let me see. KC, it always seems Schwab doesn't buy my shares the same day of payment. The payment always shows cash on hold before red dripping. Oh, okay, okay, all right. It's kind of, honestly, well, why would they do that, right? It's like it's their own fund. Like, why isn't it? They should be the first ones, or they should be, even better than Fidelity, pretty much with SCHD. So yeah, you know, I don't understand that. All right, SMPR right here in the chat. Jay, when you see stocks down, does it scare you or excite you? So it all depends. If it's a stock that I want to sell that I don't want anymore, it will scare me. If it's a stock like Meta, for example, or Google, oh, I get excited. I get very excited, especially with Google. I'm keeping a close eye on Google. And I'm saving up some cash in my growth portfolio because I'm going to put it all on Google pretty much. Even though I do want to buy some Amazon, it's right under $200. I'm like, which one do I buy? Do I buy more Amazon? Do I wait on Google? But let's see where the stock market goes. And there's a couple news out there too, especially with the war that it might continue for an extended period of time. So it's going to take even longer. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get some even better opportunities in the stock market, later on. So I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like I definitely need to start piling up some cash for the upcoming weeks. Maybe just hold my buys as of right now. That's how I'm feeling. But this gives you a lot of mixed feelings. The stock market, pretty much. All right. All right. Let me see. Jason, what's going on, Jason? It's looking like another great week to buy. Yes. I think everything is everything is red right now. So we're gonna go take a look. Cash on hold, sorry. Oh, okay, got it. What's going on, Anders? What is going on? KC, same with M1, slow to pay. Yeah, that happens to me honestly with Main Street Capital. Main Street Capital is one, like right now they just paid the special dividend and it's gonna take me a couple of days before it drips. And it always happens with Main Street Capital in my Fidelity brokerage, pretty much. So yeah, that happens to me too. David Wilson, planting the seed for the oak tree of the future. Yes, well said, David. Very well said. And guys, don't forget, as soon as you hit the live stream, to hit the like button. Very, very important, guys. There's 21 of you guys there. 21 and only 6 likes. That's the only thing I ask for. I don't ask for no super chats, for no anything like that. I just ask for the like button. And subscribe if you like the live stream, But yeah, all right. So let me go with the first one. Let's just take a look at the stock market. Let's just take a look at futures real quick to see where it's at. And I'm going to refresh this Yahoo. Then I'm going to show you the screenshot of the SCHD dividend picking up more shares. I can show you how many shares it's picking up for me. And then I'm going to show you exactly how many shares it's going to pick up for me. And then I'm also going to take a look with you guys at the Vanguard ETF share split. That one I'm pretty excited about. Even David Castro, I'm hoping he's here, was messaging me was commenting on X pretty much about it. So then I went ahead and I took a look at Vanguard's. Nvidia is on sale right now. And Tim, Tim, that I was talking about, that move that I was planning on making before. I don't know. I was still thinking about it. Yesterday. I was watching Finanzas con Estilo's video on Nvidia, looking at a deeper look at the numbers and all that. And man, Nvidia's looking so good, man. We like projected, what is it, 60 something, 70% revenue growth this year. I don't know, man. It's looking so good, man. Nvidia's looking really good. Let me know there in the chat who here holds Nvidia. I saw the card for $55 yesterday. We'll send that from PayPal to my bank, then to brokerage. Nice, nice, Casey. How about the one? I saw one that you posted. You sold it for like $40 or something like that. So I saw that one. I saw that post. But yeah, wow, $55. Nice, nice. All right, Sam, what's going on, Sam? Hey, everyone. And there's M1 is saying March 30th for SCHD dividend could just be due to the way M1 works. It might take a bit. Okay, got it. I want FBTC under $50. That's the Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin ETF from Fidelity. I almost got that one, but I went with the one from BlackRock, pretty much, with iBit. All right, and there's we $400 in dividends for March across all stocks. Nice, man. Nice, nice. And there's SCHD shares 947 as end of last week. And I gotta update your shares real quick. But let's take a quick look. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. And let's take a quick look at the futures. Let's take a quick look real quick. But if you can see right here, guys, everything is down. S&P is down 40%, Dow down 50%. Let's just, you know what, let's just click on it real quick so we can take a look. So yeah, so as you can see, S&P is down 0.44%. And there are news that there might be troops, that there are troops on the way to be sent to Iran. So this geopolitical issue, it looks like it's gonna continue for the upcoming weeks, if not months, you know. So we gotta prepare, and that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about continuing to bulk up on cash and just build up a nice cash position, because I might see, you know, some of my favorite stocks go down even more, which it does get me excited. All right, let me see. The Dow is down 0.4%. Also, as you can see right here, at 45,200. Let me take a look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is a popular one. 0.5% is down 0.5%. So, woof, man, we got about 40 something minutes before we can take a look at single stocks. And I'm going to take a look at Meta. I'm going to take a look at Google. I'm going to take a look SCHD, SCHG. You can let me know any stocks there that you want me to take a look and see where they're going to be at in the pre-market, pretty much. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm getting ready. The VIX is pretty high. The VIX is at 31 right now. You can see it right here. It's at 31. So usually when the VIX is high, that means that there's some good buying opportunities. When the VIX is low, that means stocks are a bit expensive. So right now the VIX is at 31. If we expand it into the last year, you can see that it's getting pretty high, you know. And last year in April, and that was something that I showed you guys on my portfolio update today, is that my portfolio is down more than it was in March and April of last year so far, in those single months. And if you see right here with the VIX, as it's going up, you know, let's see if it gets as high as in the 40s as it did last year in March and April. And that's when we had those nice opportunities in Google. And you guys know that I was buying Google in March, in April. The sentiment was down on Google. Everybody believed that it was going to get disrupted by AI and many, many other news or negative news. So as you can see, I have now like over 60% in gains, and it has been going down. So that's why I'm keeping an eye on it. But you can see that the VIX is up also. And let me see the crude oil real quick. The crude oil is at $102 right now. So it's up 2%. It's up over 2%. Yep. Back up over $100. And that's the crude oil. And then I want to take a look. Let me see if I can take a look at commodities real quick. Yep. So I think this is the one. Brent oil. Brent oil is at $107. Wow. Look at this. Let me take a look at the crypto market. Hold on. Let me see cryptocurrencies real quick. Bitcoin is still at 65. I think I might buy some more IBIT if Bitcoin price goes under 60,000 or maybe goes to like 60,000. I might buy some more IBIT, to be honest with you. But it has been down in the past couple of days. It's down 6.5%. Right now it's down 0.6%. And then we take a look. Ethereum is back under $2,000 once again. Wow. The other day was over $2,000. So wow. Yeah, so the stock market is in the red right now. So let's see where it goes. All right, let me just open up the spreadsheet real quick so I can update. And I already froze the March dividend, so I already did this. So Anders, you were at 880 shares by the dividend. So you should have gotten like around $220 something, I believe. You know, if we're right, and dripped 7.4 shares, somewhere around there, like almost 8 shares of SCHD. So right now you are at 947. Wow. That's a big jump, Anders. Big jump. Wow, that's a big jump. Nice. Now I gotta add the June dividend. That's what I gotta add right here so I can see the drip. And then I'm gonna do the calculation with the June dividend, which I'm gonna add it up right here in this column. So 947 shares. Wow, Anders. That's nice. All right, let me see. Casey, nah, that card you saw and liked will be hard to sell on Twitter. It's Japanese. Oh, okay, got it. I didn't see the other one. Usually post it. Is Boogie. What's up, Jay and chat? What's going on, Boogie? Let me see. KC. Looks like my main and QQQM dividends paid and are in my cash, not on hold. Oh, nice. Excited for Tesla doing their own chips, and I can't wait for these robots. Age of Abundance. Wow. You're bullish Tesla X, huh? You're bullish Tesla. That's a good one. I like Tesla. KC, my cash balance is $31.89. What can I buy that's just under that? We could take a look. Anders, KC, you could get a lot of SEV shares. Not a recommendation whatsoever. Not financial advice. KC, no dividend. Yep. Yeah, but they are fun to see go up and down. It's my fun share for this year. S&PR. Now with my dividends, I am at 245, 0.58 shares of SCHD. I just checked Fidelity and it already paid. Nice. 245 shares from SMPR. Nice. Wow. 245. Nice. You're getting closer and closer to your goal. You're 81.6%. Your goal is 300 shares of SCHD. Anders, you are about 26 cents short of my dividend. Okay. Well, that's not that bad. That's pretty accurate then. Oh man. But yeah. Let me show you guys my dividend drip, which I'm pretty excited about. Let me show you guys. Gotta show you a screenshot. Let me see it. Reinvestment. Let me open it up right here. Yep, there's nothing there, but yeah, man, look at it right there. Reinvestment, Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF SCHD, $101.29 without lifting a finger. Without lifting a finger. I woke up on Saturday, looked at it. Nice. Oh man, I'm pretty excited. 3.312 shares at a share price of $30.58. Man, let's go, man. Let's go. Ooh, oh man, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. I think I used all my energy already at the beginning of the live stream, man. Yes, I get pretty excited when I get dividends. That's why I think I'm more of a dividend investor than a growth investor. Even though I do like both, I do like both. I do like you know, seeing my positions go up in share price. It feels pretty good. It feels very good. I'm sure a lot of people feel very good. And I honestly don't get as nervous anymore. At first, I used to. Whenever I saw the share price going down, I used to get nervous before. But now that I do a little or more research than before, I do more research now than before, I feel pretty confident. It's like, for example, my new meta position, which I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm down, and I just bought it not long ago. So what did I do? I'm buying more. I just bought some more last week. I know it's not much. I know it's fractional shares, but I still bought some more though. And I'm not getting nervous. I'm not panic selling. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I just bought it and it's in the red. Let me just sell. No. What? I'm going to buy even more. If I liked it in the 600 something dollars, I'm liking it even more at 500 and something. I'm the kind of person that when I go to Costco and I see a sweater at $20 regular price, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll wait. And then I go again later on and I see the same sweater for $14, I buy it. I don't go ahead and be like, nah, it's $14 now. Let me just wait, and then buy it when they put it again at $19, $20. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, no, now I gotta buy it because it's back up at $20, and I gotta get it before it runs out. No, it's better. If the company, none of this is financial advice, guys, but if the company that you're doing your research, you like it at $20 a share, and it goes down to whatever, $16, $15 due to whatever sentiment, because it happens. A lot of people, investors go by emotions a lot of times. You go ahead and you get it. Because if you were buying it at 20, why not buying it at 15 or $14? And none of this is financial advice, guys. Always do your research, but that is just my mentality. I get excited when I see red. I'm a person that I like to buy when it's cheaper. I'm frugal. What's going on, Alex? What's going on? Let me know there, Alex. You've been hitting SCHD hard, Alex. So let me know there in the chat right away. And there's the 26 cents are probably due to high fractions of shares in two different accounts. Okay, got it. So yay, over 400 share when that hits. Oh yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna buy my 400 share tomorrow. Let me open up my portfolio real quick. Let me see, what was the other one? Oh, the Vanguard. Let me just, and guys, don't forget, hit the like button. There's 16 of you guys there, only 12 likes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. All right, let me just open up my full portfolio real quick right here and drink some coffee. Need the caffeine to hit and give me some more. All right, so this is my portfolio right here. These are all of my positions, guys. And SCHD, I'm at 398.577 shares. So a little bit over 398 and a half shares. Let's go. I'm up 13% in my position, but I don't even look at that. I'm okay with that. $1,400. I'm also okay with that. I'm all about the dividend and the dividend growth with SCHD. With Meta, I do look at the that I'm down right now almost $500. I'm down on Meta, 17.6% in my position. I got 4.322 shares already. So, will I get to 5 shares of Meta? Will I get to it? I don't know, man. I'm gonna try. And I was buying it in the 630s and 640s. So right now at 525, I like it even more. you know. And I know I could have waited. I probably could have waited, but I didn't know that they were gonna get some, you know, those news that they got as of recently together with Google. All right, let me see. SMPR, nice, Jay. 3.3 extra for you. Yes, yes. I'm pretty excited because I didn't have to lift a finger to get that, you know. All right, and there's dividend investing is definitely a lot more addictive than growth investing. Watching the dividends go up over time is definitely a high for me. You know what, Tim? You know what? I think you're gonna like this chart. I think you're gonna like this chart. This is a chart I just made real quick. So is how much SCHD has paid me in dividends since Q1 of 2023. I was gonna hold it until I do the monthly income video that I usually do, but I know some people don't watch the live stream, so I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna show it in the video also. How much did I get paid in dividends for March of 2026 plus Q1 2026? I'm gonna show all that, but look at this. Look at the dividend growth of SCHD in my portfolio. My position, this is my position right here. So in Q1 of 2023, I got $5.45. That's how much I got in SCHD dividends, you know. And when you take a look at Q4 of 2023, because I kept on buying, I got $23.52. Then bam, in Q2 of 2024, $36. That was getting me excited already. Then you can see Q4 of 2024, $43 right there. Then bam, in Q1 of 2025, $64. You know how excited I got? What? I was definitely excited. Then you go up to Q3 2025, you can see 82%, $82, sorry, $82 in there. And then now, for the first time, $101, over $100 in dividends from SCHD. That's it. Oh man, I'm really loving this chart right here. Let me know in the chat if you guys like it, if you guys like this chart. You know, I worked on it yesterday pretty much. I worked on it. I really liked it. I'm like, you know what? Let me make a SCHD chart where it shows the growth of the dividends that SCHD has paid me over time, you know. And I started looking through my monthly dividend calendar, which I keep track right here. I keep track of all the dividends that I get paid. In 2023, you can see I got paid $282. Hold on, let me scroll down. $282. Then in 2024, you can see that I got $559. And you can see the positions that I had. I even have VYM. Look at this. I have VYM right here. $6 I got from VYM, then $12, then $11. But yeah, but I sold that VYM and I put it all into SCHD. And then this is 2025. And I can't show you the next one because the next one is 2026. I'm going to be showing you in the video that I'm going to be making of my monthly income. Or the income, dividend income for the month of March. I do have to work on that video. But $800 I got in 2025. So this is where I keep track of it. Every year I keep track of it right there. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this chart. I want to see Tim's opinion on it. KC with the special dividend, main dividend last Friday this month was my highest ever in dividend, $328. What, KC? Man, that definitely pay some bills right there. Easy pay some bills. Anders, hey Tim, I did some math. With my investment set for the rest of the year with drip, I should have about 1205 SCHD by the end of the year. Wow. Nice. Those numbers are looking good. Yeah, I'm with Tim on that, man. Those numbers look good, Anders. 1,200 shares of SCHD? Man, that looks really good. Alex, I'm at 54 shares now of SCHD now. Let me just update it real quick. Alex, you're really going strong, man. I had to move you up because you were commenting like on every video. You know, you were like at least one share up. And I'm like, man, Alex definitely, hitting SCHD left and right. But yeah, man, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Are you just as excited as I am? I like seeing the growth. Look at this 54%. I don't know, man. At the with the progress you have been making and how heavy you have been going on SCHD, you're gonna hit the goal before the summer ends for sure. I think, because right now you're already at 54 shares. And you were at 9 shares in January. So yeah. Before the summer ends, maybe even before you can get in a pool, unless you're in a nice warm place though. But yeah. Let me see. Casey is with SCHD is that I have to spend 3 monthly checks to get just 1 extra share to drip. Most of my shares were purchased when I initially got in. Oh, okay, got it. And then I'm guessing you stopped buying. Is that what it is? But you also have your other cover call ETFs, so those give you some very nice income, which is good. Holy crap. We're at 10 on the fear and greed index. Wow. Can you give me a website I can take a look at that? At the fear and greed index, X. If you could tell me there so I can look it up in Google real quick. So I can show it here on screen. But wow, that's on a 10. That's pretty high, but that's when I want to buy more. That's when I want to buy, man. And there's KC, yeah, but remember, it goes more and more every time, yeah. Yeah, the dividend growth on SCHD, and I'll show you guys the chart. I could pull it up again, the chart of the dividend growth for SCHD in years, and that's why I'm excited about it, because in 15, 20 years from now, this position, I'm hoping I'm in the thousands. I'm really, really hoping I'm in the thousands of shares. I want to be like, and I got them right here. I got a few people, like Tom, 7,800 shares. Tom is retired already. The Thrill, 2,400 shares. I want to at least be up there. SCHD Stan, who I follow on X, 8,400 shares. And this was for the dividend payment. He's like up in the 8,500 shares by now. But yeah, that's how many shares I would love to have of SCHD. That's pretty cool. And there's X. Well, it has to keep with the doomsday clock. Yeah, good chart. Oh, thank you, Isra. Thank you for the feedback. X, I need to rebuild my treasuries. I need money. Me and you. KC, up and to the right is always a good chart for a dividend pay stat. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love that. As soon as I made it, I was like, man, I'm really loving this chart. And I'm going to keep track of it. I'm going to keep track. Alex, hey, Jay, did you look into the Vanguard forward stock splits for ETFs? Yes, I did. I have a screenshot and I have the details. I already have it here. We're going to take a look at it. If you hang out for just a couple minutes, I'm going to pull it up. The Vanguard stock split, because I've been... one position that I want to build up now in my Roth IRA, because I want some nice tax-free growth in the Roth IRA, is VGT. So yeah, we're going to take a look at it in a second, Alex. I do have a screenshot. I'm now at 145 shares of SCHD, and I got $37 in dividends. Nice, Madden. Nice. 145. Okay, got it. Yeah, I have it here already updated. Nice. SMPR, I love how everyone is heavy on growing SCHD. Makes me stay motivated looking at Jay talk about it. Nice. Thank you, man. I really appreciate, man. And I'm telling you, the channel is growing slowly, but I'm loving it. I'm loving how the channel is just slowly growing. I'm getting more and more knowledgeable. I think I'm getting, and I'm trying to maybe change a little bit the way I make content, especially the videos. So I'm working on it. It's still a work in progress. But one thing that I'm enjoying, guys, to be honest with you, and I'm just gonna be very, very honest, is the live streaming. I'm liking this more than making the videos for some reason. You know, like I love the interactions. I love looking at the messages and stuff like that. In the future, probably if the channel grows more, there's probably gonna be like some trolls and things like that. So I might need to make like a few changes or something, or updates. I don't know, maybe something. But I really like doing the live streams, you know. And this week, actually, because this next Sunday, I think, yeah, this next Sunday, this Sunday coming up, I'm not gonna be able to do a live stream, you know. So I'm gonna see how I do. I might do a live stream on Saturday night instead. Saturday night. So hopefully, you know, most of you guys are free on Saturday night. But as soon as I get out of work, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do a live stream Saturday night, since I cannot do it Sunday night. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a portfolio update, so I'll probably do it right there when I do the live stream on Saturday night, sorry, because I'm not gonna be able to. I'm going with the kids, you know, with the family somewhere, taking the kids somewhere. So they are pretty excited though. They are pretty excited. Isra, I have 157 shares of SCHD. Nice, Isra. Let me see. I think you were right here. You were at 154, so now 157. Nice. Let's go. You're 78% of the way there. What's going on, T Caskets? Hey, Jay. Nice, nice. I like, nice to see you there, man. Nice to see you. Anders, let me see. Although I should probably pay my credit card for my trip, but not really do until mid-May. Okay, got it, got it. Did you book it already? Because, you know, with the prices of crude oil going up and other oils going up too, you know, I think a lot of things are going to become more expensive, especially the traveling. I think it's going to be very expensive. From CNN. Oh, okay, that's the website for the fear and greed index, right? Yeah, because I want to take a look. I want to take a look. Take a quick look. Oh yeah, it's right here, CNN. All right, so let's take a quick look. Hold on, hold on. Also, then now I know that it is right here. Holy moly. Yep. We are, yeah, we are at a 10 right now. Look at that. Extreme fear right now. Extreme fear. But this is where I like to buy. This is where I like to buy. Any of you guys also like to buy in extreme fear? This is where I like to buy. As long as you do your research, I think, you know, this is a good time to buy. And could it go down some more? Yeah, of course, you know. There's also, let me do that. Yeah. Yeah. As long as you always do your research, always got to do your research on the company, you know, make sure that you're not going into a meme stock or anything like that. You know, just good companies that you can invest in and just not do anything, you know. Maybe just buy more when you see that the valuation is low. But yeah, extreme fear is at 10. Jeez. It's at a 10 right now. Let me see. Happy Sunday, everyone. What's going on, Red? Congrats, everyone. Just sitting back and collecting the SCHD dividends. Let's go. Let's go, Red. Let's go. How many shares did you drip, Red? Let me know there in the chat. How many shares? All right, let me see. X, I'll show up soon. As you type fear. Oh, you'll show up soon as you type fear greed index. I don't know how accurate, but it's fun to look at. Yeah, it is fun to look at. And now thank you for giving me that website. I'm gonna be posting it. T Caskets 1,015 shares and growing, but I've been buying real heavy SCHG. So man, I'm also guilty of it. I don't know how many of you guys are buying SCHG, but I've been buying. You know, I spent whatever, you know. I don't want to talk about it because it's like in my Roth, but I bought quite a few shares already. And I started buying when it was like at $31, somewhere around there. And I'm like, man, it keeps on going down. Let me just continue to DCA into it. And now that it's at you know, and I deposited a little bit more also in my Roth IRA this week. So this week, I pretty much cannot spend much more anymore. That's it. My budget is done. Like I'm down to, you know, I'm not a literally $0, but you know, in my mind, in my budget in mind, I am a zero right now. I don't want to spend anymore. That's it. You know, zero spending. You know, that is it. You know, I because I deposited extra to buy more SCHD also in my Roth IRA. I did do that. But yeah, let me see T caskets. Hold on, let me, you know, I think I might need to do a chart just for, you know, me, you, I think Melissa, Tom is buying. Who else is buying? Like there's a couple of you guys out there buying SCHG. I might need to have the SCHD and the SCHG community. 1015. No, but I don't want to share my SCHG from my Roth. 1015. Let me see T caskets right here. All right, good, good. Wow. 1015 shares. Nice. And no, I am not doing a live stream for him Sunday. Come on, we'll all support you. Yeah, man. Hey, Anders, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. Even though on Sunday night, yeah, I might be out eating though. I might be out eating. Yeah, by that time, you know, where we are going. Where we are going, yeah. Yeah, where we are going, I might be out eating. I need to quit gaming and start my Heartbeat to Retirement channel. That's not bad. And Anders, I'll subscribe, man. Right away, I'll subscribe. You know, you tell me and I'll subscribe. And, you know, gaming stream with Anders. Yeah. Yeah. I'll subscribe right away, man. The Thrill. What's up, Jay? What's going on, Thrill? How are you, man? You know, did you buy any Meta? Were you buying Meta before? I don't remember if it was you. No, was it Danny? I forgot who it was. But yeah, the timing on X. And there's I bought tickets to Cambodia this week. 3-week vacation, stops in Canada and Hong Kong on the way back. Let me know about your experience in Hong Kong, man, because I want to go over there. I want to go there. Taipei in California. Where's Taipei? Am I saying it right? I don't think I'm saying it right. Let me see. Maybe Canada will make amends for your previous travel stories. But yeah, man, that's a nice trip though, Anders. Nice trip. You know, very nice trip. Put in a good word for me. Nice. Jay, the SCHD graph is pretty cool. The staircase shape is pretty sweet. You should add another column for a percentage increase for each payment. Percentage increase like from the payment before? Is that what you mean? Right? Is that what you mean? Or how would I do that? Like what kind of percentage, Tim? If you can help me on that one. I'm trying to think to see because like what I do here, but this one is my total year, right? So this one is different. It's the percentage growth from the year before, you know, where I'm at, you know. So like right now, I haven't added the total dividends for this month of March to this chart. I'm going to add it for the next video. But I was down as of February, 91%. So I still needed another 91% to meet the $801 total dividends from the year before. So now I got to add the 100 and something dollars in there. All right, let me see. Well, that's cool, man. I like it. Thank you. VIX is at 30 plus, the Thrill. Yeah, I was looking at that. Earlier. And that means it's time, you know. Do you think it's going to get through? Do you think it's going to get to the same as last year? Hold on, let me show you real quick what I mean by this. So the VIX, let me open up the 5-year chart real quick. You can see that the VIX is going up, right? Right here. Hold on, let me scroll up a little bit. You can see that it's right now at $31, right? Right here. And last April, which is when there was a lot of opportunity out there, there was a lot of opportunity in the market, especially with Google, where I took advantage of. It went as high as 45. Yeah, up to like a 45. It went. Do you think we will hit the same again this year? What do you think? I have a feeling we might in the upcoming weeks. I don't have a you know, I don't have a bullish sentiment right now. You know, I don't think so. I really don't think so. All right, let me see. From Red Drip, got me five. Let's go, Red. Let's go. 5 shares of SCHD. Wow. Wow. That's definitely good. You know, that's definitely good. Continue to boost that dividend income for the next month, you know, and, you know, the yearly income. Let's go. Let's go, man. And there's no more spending. Famous last words. Yeah, yeah. For me, man, I'm trying not to spend. I'm trying not to. My SCHD 3.2 shares drip. Nice. Gets me a little over 75 cents per quarter. Let's go, Casey. Let's go. 75 cents and just continuing to grow. Next year is going to be more. And then the year after more, you know, and it's just going to continue growing and growing. I haven't had my SCHG ahead since I had it. Oh, okay. Let me see. James, what's going on, James? WSG, more pain coming in a shortened meta. Yeah. I do think that meta is going to continue to go down a little bit, man. I do believe so. I do believe so too. Let me see. Hi, Jay. How is it going? I'm up to 105 shares of SCHD now. Let's go, Lawrence. Let's go. Let me see. Lawrence, 105 shares. Nice. 105. Been to Hong Kong once. Taipei. Taipei. Okay, all right, cool. Taipei twice. Where's Taipei at, though? Where's that at? Curious about it. Let me see real quick. I'm curious about it. Hold on. We'll go back to investing. Guy. Oh, that's in Taiwan. Oh, that looks nice. Look at this. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Taipei City of Taiwan. Look at these pictures. Looks nice. Look at this. But let me show you the first ones. Yeah, look at this. Looks nice, the mall. Look at this. I like this. I don't know what this is, but it looks really nice. It looks really nice. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. I would love to travel to these places and walk around those places. I love this. I want to learn also Japan's culture pretty much. You know, I've been wanting. That's like my dream place. Hopefully in the, you know, in a couple of years I do get to go there, you know, to Japan, but I get pretty excited. I like you know, Asian culture. I like it a lot. All right, let me see. James, beautiful place. Yeah. Looks really nice. KC bought split ticket. Wanted to check out both EVA and Cathay Pacific for future travels. Okay. Lawrence, did you buy any Vici? I bought some. Can't be the price now. Yes, I did. But I didn't buy much. Lawrence. Hold on. Let me show you. Since you ask. No, hold on. Come on. Why did he do that? All right. Let me just show you. So these were my purchases that I made this week, pretty much. Hold on. So I started by buying Meta platforms, Lawrence. So I bought $70 at a share price of $530.07. So I picked up another 0.132 shares, a fraction of a share. So that was $70 there. Then I bought my 1 share of SCHD at $30.64. That's why I'm at 398 shares now. And then I only bought $16 into Vici Properties. Half a share I picked up at $27.09. And yes, Do I wish I could buy like maybe a couple more shares? Yes, Lawrence. Yes, I would love to buy even more. But I only picked up a half a share this week because most of my money went into Meta. I just couldn't, I don't know. I thought that the price was too good to let it pass, on Meta. So I only bought $16, but I'm gonna buy more this week. Hopefully it does stay down, Vici properties, but this is how much I bought this week, Lawrence. Let me know how much Vici you bought. Let me know. All right. Wow, I got a lot of messages. Been to either yet? And there's wants to see real life zombies. Hello, my gaming channel has real life farming on it. Driving some of the same tractors as all my farming simulator games. Nice. What's going on, Brendan? Ready to add more SCHD this week? Nice, Brendan. Nice. I think I have your share count. Just let me know there in the chat. How many shares do you have of SCHD? Now let me get out of here real quick. Let me go back into my screen. And guys, don't forget, 31 of you guys there. Don't forget to hit the like button. That's all I ask for. Please, I will really, really appreciate it. And 31 of you guys? That's amazing, man. That's amazing, man. I'm really, really excited about that. But please don't forget to hit the like button. And I'm late, bro. Sorry. No worries, man. No worries. Anytime that you guys can show up, show some support, and let me know how many SCHD shares you have. It's good. It's good with me. I have a lot of comments that I gotta go through. And I want to show you guys the details on the. Let me look for the screen real quick. Where is it? Oh, the Vanguard right here. I'm gonna show you guys. Yep, I got it right here. But don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Very important. So I can show you guys the details. Hold on, does it show the details here? Yes, or maybe I could just show you the screenshot that I took. No, I'll show you the website. I'll show you the Vanguard website. Love how transparent you are with your positions and money. Yeah, this is what I decided to share, so I share this. I don't share my Roth IRA, my 401k, anything like that. But I do share this and really appreciate the compliment too. I try to be as transparent as possible. And sometimes I do show a screenshot of my Fidelity dashboard pretty much, and I got to do that. I got to do that soon in the next video. I got to do that to share for you guys so you guys can see that I'm not just making up numbers in a spreadsheet. All right, let me see. I have been to 13 countries and never got to vacation in any of them. Was all on deployments in military. Wow. But did you at least like go around like town or something like that? Because I've seen, where have you seen this? Somewhere. That sometimes the guys from the military, like they get to go into town and like, eat something or, drink stuff, whatever. But yeah, man, visiting 13 countries and not being able to like, vacation in them, that's, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm with Anders on this at the beginning, but guessing some of those countries are not necessarily tourist destinations. Oh, that is true. Taipei is the capital of Taiwan. Nice, yeah. It looks nice, Casey. It looks nice. Drew Anderson, LOL. I've been to Taiwan, a beautiful country. Visited a volcanic beach with black sand. Oh, nice, Lawrence. I don't remember most of my travels. Once Trump is out of office, Taiwan is trouble of we get a Democrat back in office. Okay. China wants it back. Oh, got it. Let me see, Anders. My first trip to Asia was in 1974 at 4 years old. Wow. Nice, Jay. Thank you, Lawrence. First trip to Africa at 5. I do remember the second trip well, though. Celebrated Christmas in the Soviet Union Embassy in Cairo. Ooh, nice. I bought 4 shares, Lawrence. Nice, man. That's a nice buy. I wish I had, I wish I would have bought, a couple of shares. But man, nice buy, James. In 10 years, you will hate DCA. Do you think so, and James? Do you think so? I like to DCA. I really like to DCA, but well, I guess, right? Because it all depends on where my portfolio value is at, I guess. Maybe it does changes the way you invest. I'm guessing that's what you mean. Hmm. Can any of you guys give me your perspective or your experience when you had a portfolio with, like, whatever? Because I know some of you guys got a lot more money. When you had like a $10,000 portfolio to then when you had like a 6-digit portfolio. Let me not go with like any quantity specific, but like, did your mentality change or your investing strategy change a lot, in a way? I would like to hear. But yeah, I'll probably, yeah, let's see, James. You might not be wrong, you might be right 100%. The thrill, yes, I believe the VIX going to get above 40 and near 50. The world looks like it's going to be a long, yeah. I think so too, man. I think so too. There's no end. Yeah, there's no end in sight, to the war, which is what I showed earlier. And it's been after 1 month. Yeah, it's been over 1 month of the war right now. But yeah. All right. I've only spent time in Japan and Philippines in Asia. Stop over in a few others. Nice, nice. I want to go to Japan. That's the place I want to go to. James, then again, Jay, with 10 years more experience, will have sold 3/4 of the holdings and bought them back cheaper. You still at the Mary stage. Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah, maybe in 10 years from now. I think I might change, my strategy. Because it has changed little by little, to be honest with you. Boogie, let me see. 1,050 shares. 1,050 from Boogie. Let me just do it real quick. But yeah. Now let me show you guys who in here is a Vanguard shareholder, Vanguard ETF shareholder. Let me see. Yep, right here. All right. So as you can see right here, it says Vanguard announces, and let me know if I gotta zoom in. I think I gotta zoom in. Let me just zoom in a little bit more. Let me know if that's good. But Vanguard announces share splits for 5 equity index ETFs. And Vanguard today announced plans to can't even pronounce that word. 4 share splits for 5 index equity index ETFs. The share splits will be effective on April 21st. So on April 21st, you guys will see the following funds will undergo a share split. VUG, Vanguard's Growth ETF, will be a 6-to-1 split. So for every 1 share that you have of VUG, you will get 6 of it. Then Vanguard's Mega Cap Growth ETF, MGK, is going to be a 5-to-1. So for every 1 that you have, you get 5. Same thing for VOOG. It will be a 6-to-1 split. Then you have the Vanguard Mid Cap ETF, ticker symbol VO, is going to be a 4-to-1 split. So for every 1 share you have, you will get 4. If you have 100 shares, you will have 400 on April 21st. Yes, should be by April 21st. Then VGT, which is this one right here, man. I know I didn't want to hold VGT anymore in my growth portfolio. I wanted to have it in my Roth IRA, which is the plan. But look at this, man. 8-to-1 split. So for every 1 share that you have of VGT, you will get 8. So that's definitely great right there on VGT. And VGT is currently on a pullback. Before I go into VGT, the record date for the splits will be April 17th. The payable date will be April 20th after the market close. All investors who own shares as of the close of trading on April 20th will have their shares included in the share split. The shares are expected to start trading at the new split adjusted price beginning of April 21st. So on April 21st, you guys should already have your new count of shares of this Vanguard's fund. So let me know there in the chat if any of you guys are excited about any of them. I think I'm pretty excited about VGT. 8-1? Let me see. KC, I went to Paris and Niger in Africa in 1988 with my parents to visit my sister when she was in the Peace Corps. Okay, cool. Links Invest. Still waiting on my SCHD to post. Okay, got it. I'm guessing you're not with Fidelity. Nice. Never spent time in inland Africa or Kenya in Egypt. I've been to Africa too, back in the early 2000s when RE5 came out. Or Resident Evil? Is that, you ain't sending me to the mines to dig up blood diamonds. LOL. No, Jay, I wasn't stationed there, just missions. I was an army sniper. Man, that's cool though. That's cool. You were an army sniper. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's some really cool skills to have, man. Really cool skills, man. Love it. Oh, man. I'm a fan of you right now. I love that. I always love like sniper movies and all that. Always call my attention, snipers. Man, that's so cool, man. Hopefully one day I get to meet you and then, maybe you could show me, the skills pretty much, like how to grab a sniper and stuff like that. That'll be so cool, man. I gotta meet you one day for sure. James, I think the biggest mistake I made was DCA for years. You are better off holding and deploying capital. Example, Meta, if you look at the chart, is pretty much gonna test or dip under 500. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying, James. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's just as of right now because I'm still growing my portfolio, and it's just I've been liking the DCA this whole time. I've been investing for only a couple of years, and also all of my content is pretty much like DCA. And I don't know, even when I did, like for example, recently I had a couple $100, right? In my Roth IRA. I had less than $1,000. I had in my Roth IRA, and I just been pretty much DCAing into SCHD, and I don't know. I've been liking it. I think it was the best decision to DCA into it. And I went from like $31. I bought a couple shares. Then in the $30, I bought a couple more shares, and it went down a little bit more. So I'm like, you know what? Let me continue to DCA into it and pick up more shares because anyways, I have a whatever many years time horizon on it. So, and I really like the way I DCA into it, even though my cost per share is much lower. My cost per share in SCHD in my Roth IRA is like $26, somewhere around there, because I've been buying it for a while. And I was doing a DCA strategy on it. But I don't know. So far, I like it, but it's true what you say. I understand you 100%. Will my strategy change later on? Probably. There's a big, there's a big chance that it will. But yeah. Oh, very good points, James. I like the conversation on that. At some point in the future, you will drip. Your drip will blow your contributions away for SCHD. It's at this point that money from contribution will be better off starting a new position. Nice, Tim. Man, those are very good points that you guys bring up in here. I'm guessing that's when, that snowball starts rolling and I'm maybe like a couple, like 1,000 shares or maybe over 1,000 shares. I don't know how many, but yeah, it might roll and I might get like a couple $100. Yeah, because right now I just got $100 of SCHD. So that's pretty much what I put on SCHD 3 Fridays of the month, right now. So right now I just received in dividend almost as much as I put a month into SCHD from my own pocket every Friday for that 1 month. Because I say, for example, there's 4 months at $30 a share and put in like $120, right? And I got $101. So yeah, I'm very close to having or to getting in dividends how much I put into SCHD every month on every Friday. That's not including the purchases that I do for the weekly challenge in it. So yeah, no, makes a lot of sense, Tim. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and you never know. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll probably build up a QQQI position or GPIQ, something like that, to boost my dividends in the future. That would be pretty good. I did what you did for years, and it's fine, but you will get more value if you take advantage of situations like this. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Just wait for these moments on the specific companies and the specific stocks. Sell everything that won't have a major tax implication. But everything back at buy everything back at if you do not, then you will go red and have to wait it out. Okay. Great news. Thanks. I own VUG and VGT. Nice, Thrill. Nice. Nice. I'm sure you're very happy. You'll be very happy on April 21st. You're gonna be a happy camper right there, man. Oh man, you're gonna be as happy as I am today, getting that SCHD dividend, for the first time over $100 in SCHD dividend. All right, let me see. Anders not splitting VOO. Yeah, I was surprised. Honestly, Anders, I was very surprised. I was really, really very surprised. I thought VOO was gonna get a share split, especially when there's another ETF, an S&P 500 fund. What is it? SPYM or what's that S&P 500 fund? SP? No. It's not SPMO. It's what's the one that this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. I think it's SPYM. Especially when this one has been taking is getting very, very popular because the share price of this is an S&P 500 fund, and it only charges as an expense ratio 0.02%, so cheaper than VOO. And it's getting more and more popular because the share price has 70 something dollars. So I thought they will do VOO share split also, so you can compete with this one and gain popularity. Even though VOO, I think it's like the largest, ETF in assets under management, right? I think it is, or one top 3 or something like that, largest out there. But yeah, this one, the inception was 2005. Yeah, so this one has been getting a lot of popularity out there. I hold at least one of the splits. Nice links. It's really weird that VOO didn't get split. $100. VOO will be an easier sell. Yeah, true. SMPR, what is the longest you waited for a target? Oh, we're gonna see. we're gonna see some some military talk there. James, nothing wrong with DCA. It's just you do not do yourself justice in the long run. The small percentage add up over time. True. I think the longest was 3 days. I did not smell good on the return. Wow, that is so cool. I have to go. Good night, all. All right, man. Have a good night. Let me see, James. I used to deploy and DCA all capital instantly to get more shares and drip it all. Now all dividends go cash into 4-5% interest and deploy weekly, monthly. Nice, cool. Good night. Yep, X. SPY. Yeah, it was SPYM. Yeah, from X. But yeah, let me see. What else did I have over here? Hold on. So I caught up to the messages. Let me see. What time is it? Oh, it's 8 o'clock already. Let's take a quick look at some of these stocks in the pre-market hours. Let's take a look. And there's 30 of you guys there. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Very, very important. But let me know any ticker symbols that you guys want me to look at. Let me see. Ooh, yeah, the S&P, the futures are down even more now. Look at this. It's down 0.68%. So yeah. Yeah, we might see some bright red tomorrow. Jeez. You know, we might see some more red. We might see some more red tomorrow. Let me see. Dow Jones, yeah, 0.66%. Let me see the Nasdaq, 0.87%. Jeez. The trio Meta. Let's take a look at Meta. Let's take a look at Meta. Jeez. Another 1%. Oh, man. Another one. It's at 520 now. But yeah, I think James is right. I think you might see Meta under $500 pretty soon. You might see Meta under $500 pretty soon. Wow. I'm going to have to buy a little bit more this Friday once again. Wow, it's just the multiples are so cheap, man. Oh, so undervalued. Multiples are so undervalued. I had the multiples. Look at this. This is at 525. It's at a 17.4 forward PE. You know. And at 520, hold on, let me do 520 real quick. We'll be at a 17.2, 22.1 forward PE ratio. Wow. A 17 forward PE Meta. Jeez. Wow. Wow. Amazon. Let's take a look at Amazon. Ooh, a 197. 197. Let me see. Friday, the markets are closed. Oh, good thing. Good thing you give me a heads up. Oh, so that means I gotta buy on Thursday. I gotta remember that. I gotta make my purchases on Thursday, though. I'm gonna have to remember that. I gotta remember that. Meta, $490 or below by Thursday. Well, that'll be good timing. I get paid on Thursday. I might need to make my purchases on Thursday. Yeah. It's at 197 Amazon, under $200. I like Amazon right now. Google. Google is the one I'm keeping an eye on. Because I do want to buy more Google, and it's down 1.3%. What is Friday? Good question. I don't know. I don't know, but that's what 10 said. Let me see. So Google is at 270 right now. Google was at a 23 forward PE. See, at 270. I'm still waiting on Google. I'm still waiting a little bit more. Ooh, it's at a 22 forward PE. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. Getting closer to where I want to start buying once again. It's getting closer. I think, hold on, let me see. Let me see where I want to buy Google. I think here will be a good one. What do you guys think? $250. $250. I think this is where I want to buy Google. 250 at a 23 PE ratio, 21 forward PE. I don't know. I might wait a little bit longer though. I might wait a little bit longer. Let's see. Let's see where Google is at. Ash Friday, I think. It's Good Friday. Okay, Good Friday. That's why. One of them Christian things. It's Good Friday. That's what it is. But yeah. Google. I'm saving up some cash in Google. Let's take a look at Nvidia. At the closing of Friday at 167, it was at a 20 forward PE. 20 forward PE, 34 PE ratio. Let's take a look at Nvidia right now. And let me know there in the chat if any of you guys are going to buy Nvidia tomorrow. Let me see. At 165. So down 1% more. 165. Any of you guys planning on buying some more Nvidia? Let me see at 165. Let me see. At 165, it's at a 19.8 forward PE. Let me know there in the chat. You know, who's planning on getting some more Nvidia at a 19 forward PE. Man, their fundamentals are strong, man. Woof. Nvidia 125 target. Okay, 125. That's good. If we do 125, hold on, let me just do it again. Let me do a 125. That's a 15 forward PE and 25 PE ratio. You think Nvidia is gonna get that low? You think investors is gonna let it go that low to a 15 forward PE? What do you think? Yeah, at 125, it will be at a 15 forward PE ratio. That's very cheap. I think if he gets to 125, guys, and you can, you can tell me later on. I think I'm gonna need to buy Nvidia. I'm gonna need to sell some of my positions for sure, and buy some Nvidia. I think I'm gonna have to. Like, there's no way I can let something like that pass. You know, such a strong company. They still have so much market share in their products that, man, and it's still gonna take a couple more years until Google, Tesla, Amazon, catch up. So to do a swing trade on Nvidia, I wouldn't mind doing that. And at a 15 forward PE, I'm hoping 10. I'm hoping you're right. I might buy 2 shares of Nvidia on Tuesday. Nice. Should I buy a single share of Nvidia? I don't know. Nvidia just, 125. It looks good. Oh, jeez. But right now it's at a 20 forward PE. I don't know. What do you guys think? I would love Nvidia again at 125. Red, me and you both, man. I think that will be when I start an Nvidia position. I like it that I have it in my SCHD, and it's like, what is it, like 10%, I think, of SCHD. But man, I'm hoping it does go down even more. But yeah, Nvidia, wow. Right now at a 20 forward PE, I still think that looks good. Let's take a look at what other one. I took a look at Amazon, took a look at, hold on, did we take a look at Google? Yeah, it's at $270. Yeah, we did take a look at Google. All right, let me see. Google, Nvidia, Amazon. Let me take a look at Microsoft, MSFT. Let me see. Microsoft is at 355, so only 0.5%. Still, it's not bad. And I don't know why Amazon is selling off, but right now Microsoft is at a 21 forward PE. At 355 is under 21, just under 21. So at a 21 forward PE, Microsoft is right now at current levels right now. Yeah, it looks good. Anders, man, if Nvidia goes to 125, I fear for my 401k. Bet that fund has a ton of shares in it. Yeah, that is true. The thrill. I have no money this week. I'm doing my taxes sometime this week. Hopefully, I don't get hammered. Oh man, hopefully you don't. Hopefully you're good. Let's look at the 3 credit card companies. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one, Tim. I like that. Let's take a look at Visa. Visa is at 294. Oh man, I want to buy more Visa. I want to buy more Visa. Visa is currently at a 22 forward PE at a 20 PE ratio. My gosh, 294. Jeez, let's take a look at MasterCard real quick. MasterCard is down 0.25%, not much, but it's still on the $500. Yeah, PE ratio was at a 29. I don't know what the 5-year average is, but I do believe it's cheaper than this. So this is MasterCard. Now, Amex, American Express. I think this one, oh, hold on. AXP. It's AXP. That's the ticker symbol. It's down another 1%. I think I should add this one to my sheet. But look at this. It's at a 19 PE ratio. Wonder what the price to book ratio is, but man, at 289. It's down 21% in the year to date. Look at this. In the last year, it's still up 7%, but man, the year to date, it's been having a rough pullback, man. It is 292 and then now to 289. And the dividend CAGR on this one is crazy. The dividend CAGR is good on this company right here. Do you think American Express is gonna lose their, like I don't know, whatever? I think AI is gonna disrupt it. The cap 10% credit card thing of interest is gonna affect it. I don't even think a lot of those things are gonna happen. If you see the stock market, I don't know. There's always, I don't know, man. I just right now with any type of tweet that happens from someone and you guys know who, the market goes crazy. Either goes down or it goes up, or it goes down and it goes up, and it's just, I don't know, man. I don't even know if I have an opinion on it. I'm gonna get political if I do have an opinion. Red Anders, you aren't kidding. There are numerous funds that have a good chunk of Nvidia. Yeah. Apple. Let's take a look at Apple. AAPL. Take a look at Apple. Let me know there in the chat if there's any other ones that you guys want to take a look. It's at 248. Down 8.4%. PE ratios are at 31. So it's still expensive to me, I think, Apple. I don't know what their 5-year PE is. Take a quick look. Let me take a look right here. See. I've been liking taking a look at the multiples. But it's still pretty pricey. You can see it's like in the 30s. I would love it like right here, like at a 23 PE, 24, somewhere around there. Even a 25 PE ratio, I think that would be more attractive. Do I have it on my spreadsheet? No, I don't have it here. Oh, yeah, I do have it here. It's at 248, so it's at a 28 forward PE. Let me see. 248 still. Yeah, it's pretty flat. Yeah. So I think Apple will be good. Let me see. Like a 220? At a 25 forward PE. Let me see, a 200. Oof, there. 25 forward PE. Let me see, what was the... I think at $200 or under $200. Yeah. Under $200 will be very, very attractive on Apple. Just because it's such a large, such a large company. Growth has been slow. They're so large. So yeah, I know. And this is, but BlackRock fund, I have no way of knowing what they own. But the fund being down is actually okay since I just switched all my funding to the Roth for it. Okay, cool. Alex, I'm a strong believer that something catastrophic will happen at the end of Trump's president term, like last time, COVID. So I'm definitely going to save up for that dip too. Good point, Alex. Good point. I should honestly, I should do the same as you. I should start saving up more and more cash. Save up like a nice cash position. I should honestly start doing that. Even in the dividend portfolio. BlackRock owns prisons, more prisoners, more money. Bring back the executioner and stop locking up items behind the glass. This is a good time to get rid of bad stocks like PayPal for me. If Meta goes down 40% from its high, it will be tax harvesting, selling, and buying Meta. Nice strategy there, Thrill. I like it. Not financial advice, but I like the way you're thinking. was thinking about that with Pfizer. Even though they have been, in the past 3 quarters, they have grown their revenue slowly again. And I think long term, Pfizer will recover, but I was thinking about it. LOL, Alex. I think it filtered out your message for us, but not for Jay. Oh, why because once the message pops up, a lot of times it just stays here. Let me see. Let me see if it's the message there. No, no, yeah, it's still there. Oh man. But yeah. All right, let me know which other stocks do you guys want to take a look at? Which other stocks? Let me know. In the overnight hours, we want to take a look. Let's take a look at Vici Properties, Lawrence. Lawrence has been buying Vici Properties, and ooh, 26.50. Wow, $26 a share. And dividend yield, what is it gonna be, like a 7% pretty soon, right? It doesn't say right here that it doesn't say anything here. And yeah, 0.3% down. Yeah, $26. I like Vici Properties a lot. Imagine if it goes down under $26, Lawrence. It's gonna look very attractive. Gar, market has groomed us in buying the dip thing. Oil to 150 and S&P will go down 50%. Wow, wow. Those are some predictions. Wow. Wow. Those are some predictions. I need to start, honestly, and I'm not gonna say that you're wrong or you're right. But there's a slight chance that you're close. You're close. And I do need to start building up a cash position. I need to start building up a cash position. I'm also thinking about what James mentioned earlier. Oh, I'm nobody. I had the K word in there. I didn't even notice. Schwab did not drip my main special dividend, even though I have it set to. Oh, wow. Wow, that's weird. Appears to have come in as cash. Do special dividend not get dripped, or did Schwab screw up? They probably screw up because mine is mine right now is processing to drip my special dividend. But in Fidelity, it takes a couple days. That's the only one. Main Street Capital is the only one that every dividend that they pay, it takes a couple days to drip back. I don't know why, but it does, because I used to drip Main Street Capital before all the time. David, you won't hear me complaining about stocks being on a discount. Yeah, David. Yep. The more of a discount, the better. And there's KC, they should have, I know both Fidelity and M1 has drip for me on specials. Yeah. 2 shares of Nvidia or 12 shares of Vici. That's what I need to figure out this Tuesday. And that's a tough decision, Tim. That's a tough decision, depending on, I don't know. I just can't give financial advice. I could tell you 2 scenarios, right? So you got Vici Properties, is $26. It goes down under 26. That's gonna look really good. So that's some nice dividend that you will get there. Now, with the 2 shares of Nvidia, if they do grow, which it most likely will happen, not 100% sure, right? Because nothing is for sure in the stock market. But if it happens, you might see a very nice growth, right? Because they are forecasting like a 70% revenue growth and 69% earnings per share growth. So if it grows, right, if it grows, the average is 266. That's 58% per share. That's $100 more. If it does grow and you do some swing trading, something like that, or maybe you're holding, longer, you might get to buy some more VG properties, but you also don't know where the VG properties share price is going to be at in a year or two. But Nvidia, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's tough decision though. Very tough. Very, very tough, Tim. I don't know. It all depends on what you want, but I think you want more dividend income, no? If Vici goes under $26, it will be like shopping at an outlet mall. It will be like shopping at the Nike wall. You know the Nike wall where they have the Nikes that are like cheaper, and then they also have a 30% on top of them or something like that, 30, 40%. It will be like doing something like that. Not financial advice, guys. X, when in doubt, zoom out. Yes, yes. That is very true. That is very true. If you zoom out, look at this in Nvidia. Look at this. You know what? Just the last 5 years. Let's just do the last 5 years. Look at this. Bam. Look at the dip. The dip doesn't even look like that much. The recent pullback. Look at this. Doesn't even look like that much. Tim, Nvidia might be in a bit of trouble if what Google is claiming regarding their new role for AI, basically 1/6 of the resources, or buy 1 of Nvidia and 6 of Vici. That's a good solution right there. Crazy that OpenAI shut down Sora. Yeah. I saw that. I didn't read about it. I honestly didn't read about it. But yeah, I saw that. I saw that on X. They were posting that a lot. Hey, Danny, dímelo, Danny. What's going on? Do you see Meta? Down even more. Meta is down even more, man. More of an opportunity. I pay $10 for each buy. So one or the other is what I'm thinking. The split makes sense, but the cost doesn't make sense. That is true. That's very true. Yikes, we need to get you a USS number. True. That is true. What a day Friday, man. Yeah. And it looks like, Danny, it looks like tomorrow is just gonna be, yeah. Look at S&P futures. Look at is 0. Oh, it kind of recovered, but it was like a 0.6%. Nasdaq, let me see, still at a 0.5%. So it looks like we're gonna be seeing some red. I'll tell you that. Look at Meta real quick. Let me show you Meta real quick. It's a 524. Yeah, 0.25% as of right now. What are some other companies that you guys want to take a look at? Oh, let me see. My full portfolio. Let me see what else I want to take a look at. Netflix. Maybe I'll take a look at Netflix. Meta, Johnson & Johnson. Let me take a look at Netflix. Netflix, I'm bullish Netflix, honestly. I'm slightly down 0.7%, so not much of a change. But they're adding more and more content in Netflix. So I'm liking Netflix, especially they're doing fights and all that. I think they have a card also with UFC fighters. Let me see. And there's even in Norway in the 1980s, I wasn't paying per trade. Oh wow. I bought 5 shares of Meta Friday and 25 of Google. Nice, Danny. Nice. I'm waiting on Google. I'm still waiting, Danny. A little bit more on Google. I think there's gonna be some more. I want to pay a little bit less, but you can see it's at 0.83%, 0.8%. Now Google long term, I think is still a great pickup. It's at a 25 PE ratio. Hold on, what does my sheet say? Yes, at a 25 PE ratio, 23 forward PE. I'm hoping for like 250 or so. Let's see. Let's see where it goes. But Microsoft also at a 21 forward PE. Hold on, did we take a look at Microsoft? Yeah, I think we did, right? I don't think it was down much. Yeah, it's still at 356. Yeah, so it's flat. It's flat. Let me see. Mark, what's going on, Mark? SoFi. Let's take a look at SoFi. Take a look at SoFi real quick. Ooh, $14. This is one that I might start taking a look at into. I might taking a look into it deeper. Honestly, into SoFi. I don't know. It's at a 39 PE ratio. Let me see. I have it on my sheet. Oh, look at it right now. It's at a 1.8 price to book ratio. And that's a 24 forward PE. I'm thinking. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking. I have my thinking cap on right now. On SoFi. And I know that they're growing the revenue. If we take a quick look right here, right? Let me see. Let me look at their financials. Let me open it up real quick. But if you see, they are growing their revenue. You know, the revenue is still growing quarter over quarter. It's at $1 billion right now. So let me see their forecast real quick. Yeah, they have a forecasted for this year 33% revenue growth and 59% earnings per share growth, plus a 30% in 2027. So that will put the share price right now at a 18 forward PE. Yeah, SoFi. Oh, I don't know. I got my thinking cap on right now on SoFi, because this one is one that is still growing. It's a company that is just still small. What is it? $19 billion market cap. Well, it's not that small, but $19 billion market cap. So, they are issuing, diluting the shareholder though. Yeah, you can see right here, the shares outstanding. They're still diluting the shareholder because they're making cash, which is good, but they're still growing the company. So they're still investing in the company. So they're going to continue to dilute the shareholder. Once they start buying back shares, once they make enough money where they can buy back shares, that's going to be game over right there. That's it. That's going to be, where the where the share price is just going to go up crazy. I wonder how much insider buying has been happening. I don't think I have this here. I don't think they have this here. The insider buying. Yeah, I don't think I've seen it here ever. No, I don't think they have it here. Gotta take a look at another website. But yeah, I don't know. It looks might be one, and I know a lot of people consider a meme stock, but as I looked into it a little bit, I didn't look into it deeper. I think SoFi has potential for the future. I think. Not financial advice, guys. And I've got to admit that when I see Jay spend $20 on Vici and pay no charge, I'm pretty jealous. Yeah. Fidelity, I could do $5. I could do $10, $15, $20. And I've been doing this for like the longest, since I started the channel. And there's free trades, not a thing at all in Canada. Yeah, that's a good question. There's one platform, but getting my cash there will be problematic. Oh man, that's such. KC Maine down to $51. Oh yeah, $51 a share. It's still pretty pricey for me. It's still at a 1.5 price to book. You can see it right here. Man. But this one usually does trade at a premium. Main Street Capital is a company, very strong company. But yeah, $51 a share. Yeah. Building my Rivian up now that the R2 is coming out, and deals with Volkswagen and Uber. Uber is another one. I have it right here. The $69 a share. I also like Uber. Let me take a look at Uber. I'm going to take a look at both. Uber Technologies is at $68 right now, 0.72%. It's down 15% in year to date, down 7.5% in the last year. But yeah, I like Uber. I like Uber too. Let me see Rivian. REVN. Let me see. No PE ratio here. Let me see. In the year to date, is down 25%. Last year is up 13%. Last 5 years is down 86%. Wow. Let's take a look at the financials real quick. Yeah, so the revenue is kind of like a little bit all over the place. Yeah, 1.2 billion. But I'm sure this one is also another one that is just using a lot of the cash. Yeah, if you see, it's the same thing as SoFi. Now, what I like about SoFi is that they're growing their revenue, though. You know, and you saw that it was like last quarter, I think it was like 40% year over year. So they do like 30, 40%, you know, revenue growth. So that's why I'm kind of like a little bit more positive on SoFi. Oh, man, my back hurts. I think I was sitting down like down for a while and didn't even notice. Gotta sit. Yeah, while SoFi under 15, I want to buy. Yeah. I think that's called communism, Tim. Check BKNG and now. Service now. Take a look at Service now. Let's take a look. Service now is on $98 in the overnight, down 1%. It was down 4% last day. Wow, down 35 and 35.1%. PE ratio is still at a 59. I don't follow this one, so I don't have an opinion on it. But you can let me know your opinion in the chat, though. Gar, let me know. Now let me see BKNG. Let me see BKNG. Booking Holdings. I've used this one to book to book some vacations, though. I've used this one, Booking Holdings, but it's down 24% in the year to date. PE ratio 24. Yeah, Booking Holdings is at $4,000 a share. LMAO. I call it the privilege of being Canadian tax. Wow. Lawrence, I may need to start buying SoFi again. Keep us updated. Let me know. Let me know if you do. Let me know if you do. Danny, SoFi just made a deal for $3.5 billion Friday. I think when all this down market is over, this stock will go back to over 30, like it was a few months ago. What kind of deal was that, though, Danny? What kind of deal? Let me see. SoFi deal? Latest deal. See. I think this is the one that you're talking about, right? So as of late March, SoFi Technologies announced a major expansion of its loan platform business with over 3.6 billion in new personal loan partnerships. Wow. These agreements involve three new partners, including a leading global bank, a top 5 global asset manager, and a financial service group, marking a significant push into fee-based lending. Let me see. Loan platform expansion deals totaling over 3.6 billion, includes a plus $1 billion deal with global bank, 600 million with a financial services firm, and up to 2 billion over 2 years with a top 5 global private asset. Oh man. Oh, look at this. Checking and savings bonus. New checking savings members can earn a bonus of up to $400 for setting up direct deposit. SoFi Plus offers a competitive 4.5% API on savings. Up to $20K for qualifying members. And I might need to open a SoFi high yield savings. I need to move my money. I think I get... Mine is right now at 3.6. A high yield savings. I don't know. All right. All right, that looks good. I just checked my SCHD, just gave me a drip of 20.3 shares. Let's go. I'm excited once again. Wow, 20 shares through. Nice, nice. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, SCHD. Man, Jay, you're not old enough to get back issues just from sitting down. No, it was just, I think it was just, I was just like this, for too long of a time. So I just feel, I think I just need to stretch. That's all it is, and then I'm good. But yeah, I think it's also this thing in the back, like, sometimes he like, I don't know. Nah, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good now. X, he hasn't been gaming lately. He's rusty. Getting soft and becoming human again. Yeah, that is true. That's that's true, X. I have not been gaming for like, oh my gosh, for like 2 months. I think I still have PlayStation Plus though. I think I still do. Yeah, I think I still do. So, LOL. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, no, SoFi, I don't know, man. I'm liking SoFi. Let me know there in the chat who here is a SoFi shareholder. I would love to know. I would love to know. SoFi is a popular one out there, especially on X. And guys, if you just joined the live stream, don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important. But yeah, let me see. Wow, we hit as many as 36 people in here in the live stream. That's awesome. That is awesome. Awesome. Let me see what else. I know I started pretty hot and I used a lot of my energy at the beginning. Danny, do you have any Vanguard funds? We spoke about this earlier. That they're gonna do a forward share split for 5 equity index ETFs. Or any of you guys that are new or that just joined the live stream, Vanguard is going to do a forward share split to some of these ETFs. VUG, MGK, VOOG, VO, and VGT. But no VOO, no S&P 500 split. Maybe that one they'll do it later on. But VGT, I'm pretty excited about that one. I am SoFi. Nice, Lawrence. Nice. Yeah, I might be joining you guys. Throw some money in there. I don't know. Maybe later on in the near future. What else was it I wanted to show you guys? We got what else? Let me see. How was that? The dividend reinvestment. I think that was it for that. Oh, man. The fear and greed index is at a 10. If any of you guys missed it earlier. But yep, it is at a 10 right now. The fear and greed index. Right there. And you see Rivian. And SoFi. Yeah, Amazon we were taking a look at too. Is still under 200. I hope VGT and VFIAX. Yeah, so VGT, Danny, for any shares that you hold, for one share, they're going to give you 8. So, that's very good deal, though. Very good deal from VGT. You get 8 shares from one. So that looks really, really good. Let's see where Bitcoin is at. So let me just refresh it real quick. But it's a 66,000 Bitcoin Last couple of days is down 6%. Let me see. In the last 6 months, it's still down 42%. So if it goes down some more, I might buy some more IBIT, which is at $37 right now. Let me see where is that in the after hours. See. The after hours slightly up, 0.45%. Jay just had a chat. Jay just had a chat with ChatGPT. Oh man. But yeah, that's that. Let me take a look at Ethereum real quick too. It's under $2,000. Let me see. It's still down 7% in the last 5 days. Last month it's up 3.6%. Wow. Year to date, it's still down 32% on Ethereum. Jeez. Wow. See what else? How about HIMS? Who here is a HIMS shareholder? Let me take a look at HIMS. Let me see HIMS. It's at $18 in the overnight, down 2.2%. Let me see. In the last month, it went up to like $25 or so. Now it has had a pullback once again in HIMS. The upside was from that deal with Novo Nordisk right there. Let me see. I want to invest in SMH and more VGT, so I asked to take the top 20 holdings from each and create a 35 holdings fund. And I am liking it. Oh, nice, nice. Let me see where SMH is at. SMH is the semiconductor ETF. Yeah. This one is still, it's up 71.8% in the last year. Nice. In the last 5 years, it's up 209%. I like VGT. And VGT right now is at $678. It's right under $700. I'm liking this one right now. I like VGT right now. Under $700. It's down 10%, almost 10% in the year to date. Still up 22%. Look at that pullback. It looks so bad right here. Look at this. Like down 10%. But then when you expand it, it's just the pullback looks so small. You know, you just expand it and look at this. 90% in the last 5 years. These pullbacks look like they don't even, you know, they don't even affect it that much. I have 83 shares of SoFi. Nice, Alex. Nice. That's good. You know, if you bought SoFi some time ago and you've been holding through all the volatility, you know, going up to $30 and then down to you know, to where it's at now. Oh my gosh. That is, you know, that's some good emotions, you know, to be holding that for through all that volatility right there. All right. And I have 3 shares of VGT. So you're going to get 24, like almost 30 shares you're going to have, you know, by the end of the split. That's good, man. That's good. And then hopefully, you know, hoping you're holding for whatever, 20 years or so. I'm going to put VGT on the chart real quick to see the performance. VGT and SMH combined is fire. Yeah. Yeah. If we take a look at let me take a look at the ETF comparison tool. You got VGT. I'm going to compare VGT, SCHD, and VUG. Even though, you know, VUG and SCHD are more like each other, VGT is only, it's only tech pretty much. So it shouldn't compare, you know, but I want to see the growth. So I want to go to total returns, right? This is including the dividends. Each one pays a very small dividend though. So when you take a look right here, wow, look at VGT. In the last 10 years, 595%. Jeez. Then you have in second place, you have SCHG at 368.9% in total return percentage. Then you have VUG at the end, 338%. So it's like 30% less total returns than SCHG. That's significantly though. For both of them to be so similar, or I'm guessing, you know, they're both like similar ETFs. And like, you know, that's significant outperformance by SCHG. And that is something that I like about it. Let me see the max. I opened up the max and look at this. 910% SCHG compared to 858% of, so that's like over 50%. Yeah, more returns than VUG. But look at VGT, 1,400%. Oh my gosh. And right now it's on a pullback, just like it has been in 2022 and in April 2025. And then also in 2020. These were the major pullbacks, but then after that, you can see the growth on each one of the ETFs. And right now they are on a pullback, just like those other years. So, you know, right now it's like, you know, it's showing like it's a good time to buy, you know, according to the charts and according to previous pullbacks, pretty much. But yeah, looks good, you know, and none of this financial advice, guys. But I'm liking that. I'm liking that. You guys like the chart? What do you think? I like VGT. I think I need to start throwing some money into it. When is the split happening? So it is, where is it? Right here. So the record date is going to be April 17. So all investors who own shares as of the close of trading on April 20th will have their shares included in the share split. So the adjusted price begins on April 21st. So on April 21st, you should wake up and see the new count of shares of VGT in your position. So, but I'm assuming, right, because the record date is April 17th. So you at least gotta be a shareholder before April 17 or on April 17 to be able to get the share split. But yes. And then on April 21st is when you're gonna have that the new count of VGT shares. Grok is no longer free to make videos and limited messages now. I knew she didn't love me. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. And then you gotta pay the premium, right? I own 35 of VGT. Nice. So 35 times 8. How much is that? That's 35 times 8. Jeez, man. You're gonna have, what is it, 200 and something shares, right? Of VGT, I think. Wow. Wow, that's a big jump. You could do cover calls. I think that's why they usually do those splits. So you have some more cover call. But yeah, that was a nice split right there. Very nice split. All right, let me see. So there's 24 of you guys there. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. It's free. You know, I don't charge for subscriptions, and I don't charge for the like button. You know, I do appreciate when you guys hit the like button. But yeah, let me go through my portfolio real quick. But yes, I'm pretty excited because I got 398.5 shares. Tomorrow, I am hitting 400 shares of SCHD. So I'm going to post a screenshot tomorrow. You guys will see it on X, on Twitter. And I might do a live stream tomorrow. I might do that too. I might do a live stream tomorrow too. Just to see. And then let me know there in the chat tomorrow. What did you buy? What did you buy tomorrow on the dip? If the stock market opens in red, because you never know. Everything might switch and it might go into the green. But tomorrow, I'm going to be, right here, it's going to be 400 by tomorrow. I'm going to have 400 shares. Right now, I'm at 398.5. So I'm buying something. And I'm just going to take some ramen noodles to work. So I don't have to buy any food because I didn't cook today. So, and you know what I have today? Hold on, let me show you real quick. Anders, you still there? This is what I had today, Anders. Let me open on my X because I did post it on X before I go into looking into my pictures. But, oh man, this is what I had, Anders. Ready, Anders? Are you still there? Let me see if Anders is still here. I wish I could see like who's there in the chat. Oh, Anders is still here. So Anders, this is what I had. Hold on, hold on. This is what I had today. Let me show you real quick. So this is what I had today. It's a double bacon ranch cheeseburger from Chili's. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It was good, Anders. It was good. I'm sorry. And for some reason, I don't know if it was because I was hungry, but the fries were good. But man, that cheeseburger was good. That cheeseburger was good. I love this one from Chili's. Do you have a Chili's close to you, Anders? Man, this is good, man. And he has so much bacon. I hate you already. Yeah, see, I cooked healthy food today. What did you cook today, Anders? What did you cook? Let me know. Or did you make the chili again? Yeah, no, man. I went over there. Let me see. Egg bacon, made salads for the week. Down top. Oh, awesome, man. There's awesome. Let me remove this. Let me remove this real quick. But man, that's awesome, man. Down 12 pounds in 3 weeks. That's awesome, man. Great job, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, I already passed 300 followers here on X. Nice. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Man, congrats. Great job, man. All right, let me see. Noah, the short seller here. I am shorting the US stock market. Yeah, you're a bear, Noah. Nvidia super interesting. Yeah. I saw your video earlier. Oh my gosh, you know, Nvidia looks gosh. And there was who was it that was saying Nvidia to 125? Man, who was it? Hold on. Let me see if I see it here. Nvidia. I forgot who was. And I can't find the I can't find it. It's somewhere there in the chat. Finanzas con estilo. But Nvidia is looking very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hold on, NVDA. Yeah, man. We were talking about it earlier in the stream. But it's right now 165. It's down 1% more. One of the people there in the chat pretty much say Nvidia can go as low as 125. I was like, if it goes down to 125, man, I don't know, but I'm selling some things, you know, here in the house. I think I'm gonna have to sell some stuff. You know, I might have to sell a couple of the TVs and just start buying Nvidia if it goes down to 125. You know, with a forward PE of 20, if it goes down to 125, look at this. Look at the forward PE. It will be at a 15 forward PE. These multiples are, I don't think it will ever go to 125, but you never know. But yeah, that's what it will look like at 125. All right, let me see. Noah, Bears are in control and the Bulls will get squashed. If you buy the dip, I will short the dip. Oh man, Noah is like on a mission right now. Tell your buddies about Noah, the short seller. Well, you're telling them right there. You're telling them. All right, let me go back. Tim, I have ribs and garlic parmesan pasta. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, changed my diet completely 4 weeks ago. Completely off metformin for my diabetes. Been on it for 24 years. Great job, man. Great job. 12 more pounds down, getting off GLP-1 med. Nice, man. Let's go, Anders. Let's go, man. Let's go. Keep us updated, man. We want to, keep us updated, and if the stream motivates you, let me know too. Let me know too, man. But man, that's awesome. That's awesome. From X, yes. You been fasting, Annie? No fasting, not on purpose, but I have no appetite. Okay, cool, cool. Man, great job, Anders. Great job right there. But yeah, Nvidia looks very interesting right now at a 20 forward PE, including Meta also at a 17, and Microsoft is also at a 21 forward PE. So those three are looking very attractive with low multiples or low forward multiples from the Max 7. Switched out 90% of my carb intake for protein. Nice. That's a very good switch. And cut all diet soda. Yeah, very good. I only drink soda on the weekends. I try to drink a lot more water, but one of my biggest problems, is like the carbs. I love pasta and I love rice. That's like my biggest problem. And then sometimes the ice cream. I just love ice cream, man. And sometimes I can't stop. Sometimes I do good for like a couple days and I don't have ice cream for a couple days. But then bam, there it goes. I see some ice cream and I want to eat some, and it happens. Ice cream, cakes, things like that. But yeah, Isra, nice burger. Yeah. Yeah, it was good too. I buy water additives. Best decision I made in a while. Okay, cool. LMAO, same. Okay, cool, cool. But yeah. Got a couple notifications too on X. Which one of you guys know this? Do you guys know where this trick is from? Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. Who knows where that is from? Nobody, I only got 2 comments, but the follower didn't guess it right. So let me know if you know in the chat where that comes from. I need to keep it simple. So when I move to Philippines or Cambodia, I can keep it up, which is why I want off all my diabetes meds too. Oh, that's awesome, man. There's Contra. Yes, Contra. Yep. I don't know, man. These guys right here on X don't know it. But up, down, left, right. Oh man, that was the only way to beat Contra though. It was very hard, But yeah, that's from Contra. But yeah, man. Let me see what else. Man, SCHG. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys my dance. When I saw so that was my dance right there. When I saw that and that SCHD drip, that was my dance. But hold on. Let me just see real quick. Hold on. SCHG. Let me look at SCHG. That's gonna be, man. I gotta buy some more SCHG. Ooh, we might see under $28. Look at this. It's down 0.6%. Who here likes SCHG under $28? Oh, come on. Only game I have ever played on a controller is Skyrim. Skyrim. Nice. But look at this. US large cap growth ETF is, gosh, it's at $28 a share right now. Almost under 28. Man, I'm liking it more and more. SCHG right now. Jeez. At $28. And let me show you the holdings on SCHG. I love SCHG. Yeah, so you can see that Nvidia is at the top, 11.5%. That's why I'm not rushing into getting Nvidia. But look at this, Nvidia 11%, Apple 10%, Microsoft 7%, Amazon 5, Alphabet 4, Broadcom 4, Tesla 3, more Google, Meta 3%. So yeah, Visa 2%, Costco 1%. I love Costco. MasterCard 1%. So yeah, but very heavy in Nvidia. So yeah, I like it right there. I think right now in the recent pullback, especially if you want to just be conservative or you want to have less risk, something like this is a good choice for you to do your research, like SCHD, VGT, VUG also. That's another one. So, but SCHD, man, is looking very, very attractive. SCHD, yes. Uh, Renjin. I'm gonna call you Renjin. Yes, Renjin. Yeah, SCHD all day, every day. SCHD. That's what it is. All day, every day. Look at the holdings in SCHD. You can see Chevron 4.5%, ConocoPhillips 4%. LMT, Lockheed Martin is 3.3%, Verizon 4%, Merck 4%, Coca-Cola 3%, Texas Instrument 3%, Abbott Labs 3%, Pepsi 3%. So yeah. United Health Group, the new addition, 3.7%. Let me see. We're never getting Elder Scrolls 6, not after Starfield flop. Oh, wow. We should look at Berkshire. Seems like it should be a safer place since it's almost like owning an ETF. And he's owning an ETF without paying the expense ratio, though. That's a positive there. That's a BRKB. Because we don't have, unless you guys have money to buy the BRKA. You guys want to take a look at the BRKA? Let me see. Wow, it's a 466. I have this in my watch list. Yeah. Look at the earnings per share. $31. They got so much cash. So much cash. Got such a large position in cash. BRKB. You can see the forward PS 22, PE ratios at 15, price target 27% upside from here, 595. Oh man. The revenue is pretty flat. $94 billion. But they just have so much cash. Do you think they're buying right now? Do you think they're buying now like any of the stocks that are on a dip right now? Do you think they are? Like pretty much like Microsoft, Meta, any of those? Do you think they're adding to any of those? Or maybe Google, I don't think is still at a good, well, Google is still a company that, long term, I think, even right now to DCA is still, pretty good in my opinion. Not financial advice, but, could it go cheaper? I think it can. I think it can go cheaper. And I'm waiting for it to go a little bit cheaper before the next earnings call, which is probably going to, boost they're probably going to have good guidance, strong numbers, and it's probably going to continue or recover, from the recent pullback. Probably going to recover from it. Let's see, but do you guys think that they look at the buyback? Oh my God, 1.4 million shares from 1.5 a couple of years ago. The earnings per share, 13,000 in earnings per share. Look at this. Oh my gosh, like they got so much cash. Why does it say they are free cash flow only $4 billion? Didn't they have like a lot more? But yeah, let me see. SCHG2, I'm loading up on that, and SPMO. Which one is SPMO? Oh, the Momentum ETF. Yeah, yeah. This one has been mentioned before here. It's on a recent pullback. You can see it's at 110 from 220. Also last year, you can see the pullback right here. Last year, the downside, it was at $89.82, somewhere around there. Did you see SPMO change with its reconstitution? I did not follow this one. I don't follow this one. But you can see Nvidia is at 9.2%. Is this the new holdings? Shannon? Broadcom 7%, Johnson and Johnson 5, Micron 5, Alphabet 4%, ExxonMobil 4. A lot of these are performing, or some of these are performing good. Johnson and Johnson has been on the upside in the last month, in the last year. ExxonMobil also, with crude oil prices going up. Yes, and I am liking it more. Nice, nice. Wait until to buy until Buffett passes away. Wow, buy the dip. $50 or more a share comes off the day he passes away. Wow. Yeah, I think that can bring some like a lot of sentiment to it. Right now the investors probably still feel like the one that is the CEO now is probably gonna ask him for some advices and things like that here and there. I still think that is gonna happen. So I see where James is coming from. Maybe investors will start being a bit more afraid. If he passes away, and you know, because there won't be that guy that I'm sure the CEO can go ahead and call, right? He can then go ahead and be like, "Hey, Warren, can we go out for lunch or for dinner or for whatever?" And then they'll talk. And I'm sure Warren Buffett is not gonna fully retire. I'm sure he's gonna continue talking about stocks, maybe from the beach or maybe from a I would just join my wealth. I would just enjoy my wealth, like if I was at that point, like as much as possible. I don't know how much you can splurge, you know, then, but I will try to enjoy my wealth. I don't know in what way. Especially he has had so much money all his life, so I'm sure he enjoyed it very much all his life. But being worth billions of dollars, man, that's crazy. That is just crazy. They're forced to liquidate his shares as Buffett passes away. He will get priced in seconds after. Hmm. All right, let me see. 917 already. 917 already. Let me see. There's 23 of you guys there. 32 likes. Nice, nice, guys. Thank you for hitting the like button. Very, very much appreciate it. I might go on a live stream tomorrow. So if you guys are out there around this time, or if I do a live stream tomorrow, it will be at like around 8 o'clock, 8:15, somewhere around there. I might do a live stream tomorrow. If you guys are out there, I'll post a link like around 6:15, 6:30 Eastern time. If I do finish early at work and all that, and I have time, and I see some excitement in the stock market, I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow. I gotta do some live streams this week because next Sunday I'm not gonna do a live stream. So yeah. Why would they need to liquidate? Most of his shares sits in trust for charities. Yeah, I don't have any information about that, so I don't have no opinion on it. But that is a very good question for James. Very good question, Anders. Let me see. What else did I wanted to show you guys? Yeah, I really like this chart that I just made. I like looking at it now. I like looking at this chart right now, and I'm like, man, and I've come a long way, you know. And a lot of people, I'm gonna be honest with you, you know, and I understand 100%. I understand, guys. When you start seeing this like $5 only and things like that, you're like, man, this is really not working. This is really not working. You know, you see $12 and you're like, oh man, you know, $16 and you're like, man, what am I doing wrong? Let me go into something else, you know, to try to go ahead and get even more, you know, a higher dividend. But look at this from 2023. I hold SCHD since Q4 of 2022. That's when I started buying SCHD. And actually I should have added the Q4 2022 dividend because I think that was my very first dividend. Even though it's a few, probably gonna be like $2-3 less. But I did buy in 2022 Q4. So you can see this right here, and you're like, oh, man, you'll get discouraged and all that. But once you start getting some traction and you start getting some history, you can see that it grows, man. It grows. Like $36 in Q3 of 2024. Then I went up to $64 in Q1 of 2025. And then in Q4 2025, $95. And Q4 is usually where they pay the highest. And I just surpassed that to $101, even though the dividend is smaller. The dividend per share is smaller um than the dividend per share that I got paid in Q4 2025. But that's because I've been buying SCHD a lot, especially as of lately. So I can't wait to fill up the Q2 2026, Q3, and Q4. So once that happens, man, I'm hoping for at least, man, in Q2 of 2026, more or less $115. I'm hoping for 115. Wow, that would be crazy though. Nah, maybe less. Maybe less than 115. Maybe less than $115. All right, let me see. Let's keep grinding, y'all. Don't let the headlines distract your investing. Nice, very good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like your way of thinking. Agree, writer. But wanting to retire soon. Current situation is a bit worrying. Yeah, yeah. To people that are just about to retire, yeah, that is true. That is true. It'd be worrying. X dead ahead. Wish my name was Charities. I just need 3 mil and I'll leave you alone. True, true. James. Let me see. James, there are not in a trust. There are no in a trust as of now and are directly in his name. He has pledged them. Okay. Okay, but still doesn't mean they need to be liquidated. My goal is 100K of SCHD by year end. Wow. Wow, where you at right now? That's a great goal. Yeah, yeah, I like that. And there's, man, but where you at right now? Let me know that in the chat. But yeah, man, I really love looking at this chart, and this is gonna be the chart that I'm gonna be looking at every once in a while when I feel discouraged or anything like that. I'm gonna look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, man, you know, definitely growing. This SCHD dividend is definitely growing, and I gotta enjoy the journey. I gotta continue enjoying the journey. And man, and I'm telling you, staying consistent really works. Staying consistent really works. X LOL. I just need about another 300K to retire. Nice. Nice, Anders. 80K right now in SCHD. Wow. Impressive, man. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. Great position there. Them dividends are, you know, when they drip, they pick up a nice amount of shares. I'll tell you that. But yeah, man. Look at this. Look at the dividend growth. And let's see, I want to see this chart in like 2 years from now, and compared to today's video and be like, okay, wow, look at this. But look at this, $101 already in dividends from SCHD. And then later on, if some of my positions don't work out and I sell it um at good gains or anything like that, and then I can buy more SCHD, that's gonna be great. But yeah, that's gonna be my chart moving forward. See real quick. All right, so live stream. There's 27 of you guys there. That's awesome. Live streams have been doing good, man. I'm hoping you guys are really enjoying them. And, especially as much as I do. But yeah, I know this one started very hot at the beginning, but I was pretty pumped. I was very pumped at the beginning of the live stream. I was very, very pumped at the beginning of the live stream. But yeah, I had lots of energy at the beginning. If he passes away, as of now, it will go by Nebraska law, which is 3.86%, which will force sales at the scale of money. Won't be here if I didn't enjoy it. Thank you, Anders. You're always supporting, man. You, James, Tim, Casey, X, Shannon also. Let me see who else. Thrill, of course. SMPR. Who else? Danny. Alex. Alex has been very, very active, man. Lawrence. Man, so many of you guys. I personally think his kids will stall or talk him out of it. You don't think he will, like, give it back, give it to his kids or something like that? I think he will. A couple $1 million each, they're good. He's worth billions of dollars, so whatever, $20 million each, $50 million each. That's not bad at all. His stuff is all public record and very simple. Got it. Got so much money. All right, let me see. I think this is it for today. His kids get a small percentage and will run trusts. I think I might get on X for or watch a video. I need to watch a movie though. But if he passes away before everything is set, then the kids would just split the money and be able to do whatever they want. Just wondering. People that don't follow me anymore. Man. And if you guys have an X account, don't forget to follow me on X. Don't forget to do so. I got 301 already. Jeez, I've been posting a lot. Well, I'm going to eat. Have a good night, guys. Buen provecho, Isra. And have a good night. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it for tonight's live stream. I'll probably log in tomorrow, guys. I'll probably log in tomorrow and do a live stream tomorrow. So hopefully you guys are around. Last couple of live streams have been crazy. I've been getting some crazy numbers, which is crazy, and it's good. But it's all of you guys. It's all because of you guys. My channel. Oh, also I posted it here. Hold on. Over 400 videos already. Let let me show you guys real quick. But look at this, 400 videos already in my YouTube channel. Like I did not even notice. I'm like, wow, 400 videos already? It doesn't even feel like it, to be honest with you. I don't even feel like I have done 400 videos. And I got 400 videos already in this YouTube channel. That is crazy, man. That is just crazy, you know. 400 videos and many more to come, you know. Many more videos more to come. I still have so much, you know, that I want to, that I want to post. And I'm trying to, do things a little bit differently in my videos and all that. So, oh man, you know. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be posting in here a screenshot of my 400 shares of SCHD. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I can't wait to hit 400 shares. Tim, am I good? Am I doing, am I on track to the 500 shares? Once I hit tomorrow 400, am I good on track to the 500 shares for the year of 2026? That's my goal for this year. 500 shares. Let me see, James. Let's get some gaming content run, some retro Contra. I will have to take a look and see how I can, show gaming and the sound pretty much. I will have to get familiar with that. As of right now, I only have this connected or the program set up for the mic only. But yeah, that would be pretty cool. All right. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll show that. I'll take a screenshot. I'll also show you guys on stream when I hit the 400 shares of SCHD. Maybe I should put some old console stuff on my Raspberry Pi. I don't know what that is, Raspberry Pi, but I'm sure it's something funny. All right. All right, everyone. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on X. Leave your comments there too. I've been very active on X. I think I've been doing more replying back to comments than posting, and I should do more posting. I should do a lot more posting, to be honest with you. But let me see, Tim. You require about 2.25 shares per week for the rest of the year. I stepped away for 5 minutes and didn't hear the start of your question. Okay, yeah, no, that was it. That was it, Tim. That was it. If I am on track, so tomorrow I'll be at 400, Tim. 400 shares, so 2.25. It's going lower, Tim. Have you noticed it's going lower? That's at 2.25. Man, I've been hitting SCHD hard. Take care, guys. All right, take care, X. And yeah, and this is it for me. Just be on the lookout. Hopefully you have notifications on so it can tell you if I am going on a live stream tomorrow night. Once I post the link around 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. But yeah. All right, everyone. As you always know. Well, let me just say this first. Take care, guys. Have a good night, everyone. Anders, keep it going, man. That's so good, man. You're gonna motivate me too. Happy investing. Yes, Anders. But yeah. You started the year requiring 3 shares a week. Yeah. Now I'm at 2.25. Wow. I don't know. Am I gonna cross 500? I think I will. All right, Tim and everyone. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on X. And as I always say, I hope you enjoyed this one. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.